What is up, my beautiful shooters and everybody out there on YouTube? Welcome to today's edition of Papa's Pew Pews. Daniel coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. How are y'all doing today? Part 2 is now here. Papa has made it home. Elvis has entered the building. And all that other good shit that we talk about. What is up, Paul Witt? First one in. What's up, homie? I made it home, brother. Made it home. Made it to the hizzy. Welcome into the chat. Double tap that screen. Subscribe to the channel. All that good shiz. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I will be with you guys in just 1 second. Ah, that's no good. There we go. Enjoying the outdoors, bro. I get it. Which, Paul, that's one good thing about going to my mom's, bro. My mom, her land borders this big, massive hunting club on one side and management land on the other side. So the whole place is nothing but nature. So I love going out there because, I mean, literally anything you want to see, you can see out there. Deer, hog, hawks, whatever. It's just all out there. I enjoy being outdoors. But you gotta be careful because you'll find a lot of rattlers and all kind of stuff out there. That's why I get on to my mom about trying to cut her own grass. And when I killed that 8-footer the other day, I called her out there to see it. Three people in the chat. Double tap that screen. I do appreciate everybody stopping in. Please, if you have not already subscribed, go check out the content. If you are a 2A fan, please, by all means, subscribe to the channel. Go check out my brother Paul Witt. Check out his content. Subscribe to his channel. And let's talk about it today. You see my heading, and that's what it is. An extension of yesterday's conversation, maybe not quite as emotional. Guns are not the problem. And as I watched all the news from yesterday and I watched all the comments start to trickle in and I heard everything everybody was saying, especially that supposed mayor they have there, and even the little rhino Fox News trade, whatever his name is, who asked, do we want to give up security or give up our rights? I gotta say, guns are not the issue. The minds of people, the hearts of people, that's the issue. Right front door the other day. Thought it got me. It was so close. Yeah. I've had that happen several times, Paul. A couple years back, I killed 2 in 1 day. I was wearing my snake boots and I felt a thump and looked down and it was one of them little timber rattlers. If I wouldn't have been wearing my snake boots, he'd have got me. 7 people in the chat. Double tap them screens, guys. Come on, let's get into the conversation today. What is your everyday carry? What is your thoughts on the state of the country right now with these, situations, I call them, going on around the country? Do you think we got some Manchurian candidate stuff going on? Do we got some people is the medication they're taking to change their very core DNA. Is that affecting how they're acting? California's been down the shitter, yes sir, Don J. But as I heard everybody talking after this mass situation yesterday, um, and everybody was saying that we're not going to take it anymore, that we don't want to hear that guns are not the problem. Well, they're not. You can't tell me that this creature, I'm not even going to call him a man, this creature who was taking all these meds to change himself from one being to another being, that doesn't mess with their mind state. You can't convince me that when you're confused and don't even know what gender you are, that's not a mental issue. That's confusion to its core. But they want to blame the object that can lay there on that table all day long, as long as it's not a 320. Sorry, EDC, and never do anything, unless I or somebody else picks it up. It will do nothing. Same with that folding knife there. You know, if somebody intends on doing evil, they're going to find a way. But it is good to see everybody in here today. 22 people in the chat. This is Daniel with Papa's Pew Pews. If you've never been here, I invite you, if you like Second Amendment content, go check out the page, sub to the channel, check out the brothers down here comment, sub to their channels, and let's talk. Let's talk about what's important to you. It doesn't have to be firearms. Our channel is a outlet. If you're having a bad day and you need to get something off your chest, we're here to listen. You need some advice, we do our best to try to help you with that. Yeah, feel free to talk away. You pick the topic, we'll rock it. "29 people in the chat. Good to see everybody today. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hope everybody's staying strapped, keeping one in the tube, and being blessed. Even you YouTube bots that like to report us for everything, I hope y'all having a wonderful day. As for me, I'm drinking I swapped it up today, guys. I got an ice cold Pepsi. The Coca-Colas are getting cool, so I grabbed me a Pepsi. 25 people in them chats. Let's go. Start dropping some comments. Let's talk. How's your day going? I got a question for all y'all. Have you went out of your way today to give somebody a compliment? To take a random stranger and just make their day? Always nice to be kind when you can. Don J, somebody comment. Tell me my chat didn't just lock up again. If my chat just locked up again, I'm fixing to be pissed. "35 people in the chat. Double tap the screen or comment something. Let me know the chat has not locked. I bet it did. What's up, Thomas? Can you hear me? If anybody can hear this chat, please comment in the comment section that you can hear me. Thank you very much. I was just making sure my chat wasn't locked up, bro. That's all. Thank you for your comment, Thomas. I do appreciate that, bro. Yesterday I had a massive chat going on and it locked up and it just showed me that I had like 35 people and nobody was responding and it just locked up. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Anyway, so how's everybody's day going today? On the screen is the Smith& Wesson Shield Plus 9mm, the SOG folding knife, and two of the extra mags that's part of what my EDC was today, basically. Um, I always carry more than one. I carry that, a backup on my body, and then I carry an off body. Today was all handguns. I had the 1911 45 ACP in the bag. Pocket carry was a little Diamondback 380 with an extra mag, and then the Smith& Wesson Shield Plus. But enough about me. How is everybody doing today? Have you drank plenty of water? Have you got you something to eat? Are you taking care of yourself? Have you took a time out for yourself today? Them things are important. And we are a pro 2A channel. However, we do talk about self-care and supporting one another and boosting one another and being a better person daily. And as my topic of the day said, guns are not the problem. Y'all double tap them screens. Consider subbing to the channel if you like Pro 2A content, bushcraft content, survival content, or just sitting around talking. Dude, I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna pin that, bro, for real, for real. Tall Grease, what's up? I had to pin that message, bro. Malik, how are you, sir? Everybody, thank y'all so much for commenting. Consider subbing to the channel. Check out my content. We are a Pro 2A channel. We do mostly talk about firearms, but we also talk about mental wellness, and it's just a brotherhood, bro. There's a whole group of brothers, and we come in here and we just chat. We have a good time. We talk about all kind of shit. That is one of my what I was carrying today. That is the Shield Plus, the Smith& Wesson Shield Plus 9mm. P229 is not bad, bro. I've got the 228. Oh yeah, I love my Shield. That is my primary everyday carry. I've got over 5,000 rounds through that one. That is my primary. I'm always backed up with either the Shield 45 ACP. Kennedy, what's up? Everyday carry, what is up, my brother? Joe Kennedy, my brother, what is up, guys? I'll either carry the Shield 45 ACP with that, or today for my bag gun was the 1911 45. And then I had in my pocket the little Diamondback 380. I just didn't put them all on the table today, but that was part of my concealed carry today. Is what you see there. Don't have a 50 round drum at all, but I am looking into ordering a drum for my Boss 25 AR style shotgun. Oh yeah, Shield's great, man. Hit the like. Ooh, the 10mm. Nice choice. See, I don't mess with the optics too much. I use iron sights, but that's because I've got bad luck with batteries, bro. Every time I get something, the damn batteries is dead in it. I can check them the night before, and then when I go to use it, the batteries are dead. Everyday carry with the hit the liking button. That is my brother. EDC. Man, it's good to see y'all. I've been out and I feel like I've been on an island the past 4 days out there in the woods with my mom. I jumped on live for a few minutes earlier when I was at the school picking up the grandbabies. Ah, crap. Hold on, guys. I forgot to put it on privacy mode. Please tell me it didn't kill my live. Bitch. Hold on, guys. Privacy mode. Alright, I'm coming right back, fellas. There we go. Now we back. Live and in the house. I always forget to hit that privacy mode when I go live, and then people, all the spam calls start calling, trying to sell me something. They trying to sell me insurance. They want to sell me a Slurpee. Thank you very much. Come again. But I can get away with doing this. My grandbabies are them. I used to give my partners hell with that shit because when they get going, my business partners are all Indian, South Indian, and when they get going, their head go to bobbing side to side, and you always know when they're bullshitting because the little bob goes faster. But welcome into the chat, folks. If you have not subbed to the channel, please consider doing so. Also, check out Everyday Carry. He's got some really nice stuff on his side, especially if you like SIG. And if you like the Shockwave, he's got some really nice firearms on his channel. Man, I love my 45 shield. I cannot complain with that or the 9. The 9, well, see, I'm a Smith & Wesson, like most people are Glock, I'm a Smith & Wesson fanboy. I've got the Shield 45, I've got the Shield Plus. Even though I originally didn't like it, I'm fixing to pick up the Shield X. Um, and I have the Smith & Wesson foldable carbine 9mm. That's my shields. And then my next biggest group are my Rugers. I got the Ruger 8.9. I've got the Ruger 90. I got the Ruger P95. I've got the Ruger 5.7, the Ruger 1022, and there's something I'm leaving out in Ruger. But anyway, I got a shit ton of Rugers. But yeah, I love my Smith & Wessons. Oh, I have the Smith & Wesson J-frame 38 pistol, so I knew I was forgetting something on Smith & Wesson tip. And then I've got quite a few Tauruses. My favorite of my Tauruses is my 605 Protector Poly 357 Magnum. That's usually on the table because that's another one that's with me everywhere. But today, my lineup was the Diamondback 380, the 1911, and that 9mm. P226, 229, and yes, a P320 that I've never had a problem with. See, Thomas, that is, and not everybody is. You know, not everybody's having a problem. I think that they had a batch with maybe a bad sear or, oh yeah, I got the 9.5, but I also found the P89, the P89, and picked it up also. So I've got the P90, the P95, and the P89. So I have two 9mm and a 45. I've got to go pick them up. The two of them, I got to pick them up from the FFL. I'll pick them up tomorrow. I was just waiting to get paid to go pick them up. Um, yeah, the S. Oh yeah, top, tail grease. Yeah, um, anything Smith and Wesson, bro. That new 2.0. Um, if I was debating whether or not I wanted to go with that 2.0 or if I wanted to go with the Shield X. But after watching more reviews and holding it in my hand, it still doesn't feel as good to me as my Shield Plus, the new Shield X. But I'm still going to pick it up, man, because after watching the actual range reviews on it, I'm going to go with the Shield X. I still kind of feel like I'm selling out my Shield Plus, but we're going to see. Well, see, I've got the SIG 228, and it's never gave me a problem. And all my firearms I keep loaded in a safe, so it's never went off. Now, Everyday Carry down here, if you're a SIG fan for real, go to his page because he's got quite a few pretty nice SIGs. He's got some in 22 caliber and I think 9 millimeter. I don't know what else. And then I know he's got the Shockwave Shotty. He can pipe in whenever he pops back in here and he'll tell you what he's got. Yeah, I like the 228. Um, I don't put. See, that's the thing with me, guys. You'll see on my channel a lot of budget firearms because when I created this channel, and even in my description of the channel, it's a budget firearm channel. My goal was to basically get people to basically fall in love with the Second Amendment, find something that they would train with, that they would feel safe with, that they could afford, and get into the shooting world. And then as they go, they can upgrade their platform as they find things they like or don't like. So my thing was I was gonna focus on budget firearms because you can in any platform you could think of you can pick up a budget firearm, and that'll at least let you get your hands on it, see if you like it. Like the 1911, for instance. Why spend 3 grand on something and then find out, oh, I hate it? What's up, Phoenix, my brother? So that's why I don't focus on like my Ruger 5.7s and some of my more expensive firearms. I don't put on the channel on the lives too much. I do put them in my content, like my Black Hawk, my Super Black Hawk, stuff like that. Isn't my 1863 Colt Navy, things like that. I don't put on the lives because I'm focusing on budget firearms. Now, the Smith& Wesson Shield, I wouldn't put it in a budget firearm category, but that is my everyday. I want them tacos. I hear you there, Phoenix. I hear you, Phoenix. Nah, I just enjoy talking to everybody, Phoenix. I don't do this for the funds. I don't. You won't never see me put unless I'm running a joke because I keep threatening J Dog that I'm gonna do a Cash App thing one day on my live and tell everybody I'm trying to get J Dog and Chance and uh, super chat money. I'm gonna put up a Cash App one day and say, "Hey, y'all Cash App so I can give Chance and the J Dog super chats." They'll pop in here in a few minutes, I'm sure. You finally at 10 subs. Everybody, please go check out Phoenix. Sub to his channel. We got to get him to 50 subs so he can go live. Joe Kennedy, all the brothers. And once again, guys, I appreciate every one of you that come back in here daily, time and time and time again. And I try when I see y'all on live, I jump on yours. And, once again, all the regulars know this is more than just a gun channel, man. This is a place to hang out, a place to talk about our days, to check on one another. It's a voice for the community. It's just everything. We give each other hell. We rag on each other. Stevie K, what is up? See, Stevie, I said the same. Well, they are. They are, Stevie. You're not having to give your damn money to YouTube. If you do a Cash App, you get to keep all your money. YouTube, from what I'm understanding, takes 30% of your money. So, to me, technically, PayPal and Cash App would be the better route to go. YouTube don't want to hear that. Because especially with the way they're doing us, um, That's what I'm saying. The way they're doing this, and they're, suppressing our views and playing with the numbers, I don't feel they earn 30%. If they want to earn 30%, quit holding our views back. Because you can't convince me I went from 10,000 and 20,000 views each live down to barely getting 600. You know, it just makes no sense. My grandbabies just got out the tub and they're Mimi's and going down to get some pizza. So I'm in the room. Don't bring your naked butts in here. Y'all go in there and wait for Mimi to get back. Oh, lock her up for me. Can you lock her up for me? Okay, bye. CZ Shadow 2. See, Malik, you need to check out J Dog. J Dog's the one with the shadow, with the CZ. Um, his is nice. I personally don't own a CZ yet. I don't even realize I want the tacos. I'm having pizza tonight, bro. We'll do the tacos tomorrow, Phoenix. And I want the street tacos with the street corn. That's what I want. So we'll do that tomorrow. Be right back. All right, brother. But yeah, back to the Cash App thing. I mean, originally I was against it, and then I talked to several creators, and that's what they said. They said, look, when we put our Cash Apps up, or we put our Venmo up, or whatever they're using, they get to keep all their money. And I get that. Hey, somebody was saying they had them on sale, and they were getting them for like mid four, lower fives for the CZs. And for the ones who are just entering, who's new to our chats, if you hear us talk about cheeseburgers, or you hear us kind of change our sentences around, we have to be careful how we word things, because YouTube will snatch our lives. So when we're talking about, cash, we will say cheeseburgers or something. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. We're just changing our words. Order some buy one, get fettuccine, Alfredo, Greek chicken wraps, hamburgers off Uber Eats is on the way. Hell yes. What is up, Mango, my brother? Did you get your 50? Yeah, the P10 for 5 burgers. Don't make me told you to stay in that tub as soon as you got back. Shut up, Jack. That's my bulldog making noise, guys. My bulldog making all kind of noise. Sorry about that if you hurt y'all's ears. Yeah, anytime he thinks somebody's here or somebody pulls up, he's my security system. His whole job is to tell Papa somebody here. Get your monkey butt on your side of the bed. Don't come over here laying on top of me after you just bark. No. No. Your mama was a chihuahua. Go lay down. What you want? I know. Sit down. No, don't claw me. Sit down. He's 107 pounds. He left the vet yesterday. 107 pounds and thinks he's a chihuahua. What's up, Brookside? That's another good one, guys. Y'all need to go check out Brookside. He's got a lot of good content. His little 90-pound self got a video of him shooting a bear at 50. Y'all need to check that out. See, my pit, Stevie K, was a rescue. I got it. He's old now. He's, good Lord, he's at least 12. But I got him at 6 months. I guess he wouldn't hog hunt like they wanted or whatever. Or he wouldn't fight like they wanted, and they took a metal cable and they hung him from a tree, and they shot him with. Only thing I can figure is birdshot. I found him literally hanging from the cable, and it cut through his fur. So he's got what I call a permanent necklace around his fur, around his neck. Um, and I've had him ever since. Oh, Brookside, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate all the brothers. And yeah, and still to this day, Stevie, like when it thunders or loud noise, he'll get down off the bed where we sleep, and he'll lay. He'll. It's like he tries to get as low as he can to the floor. Um, yeah, that's what I said. Um, but a lot of my dogs have been rescues over the years because yeah, I always tell people I always liked animals more than I liked people. Never was able to do cats and stuff because I'm allergic to cats, but like dogs and stuff, man, I love some. I love some dogs. And when he's gone, the next thing I want to get is the cane corso. Yeah, Mango's here, Phoenix, where he was. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, I want a cane corso. I like my big dogs. I tell people all the time, this pit stays in my room, and if somebody's seen in the windows, all they see is that little. Now, I love boxers too. Boxers are great. Their temperament, especially around kids, boxers are great. Around kids, German Shepherd is great. All right, Simba, 48-hour range day. That's something I've got to go do. I've got to go get some more targets. I'm out of my paper targets. I'm thinking about taking some cardboard boxes and cutting out some silhouettes and using them until I get back to town tomorrow. Phoenix get Mango and Tahiti to 50 subs, so he'll be doing anything we suggest. Doing. Well, that's what I've been doing, Phoenix. I just asked him a few minutes ago had he hit his 50, because I know he hit 50, and then he told me he lost a few, and I thought he had got them back, but yeah, we need to get everybody. Hey guys, once again, that's something else. If you're not at 50 subs, or even if you want more subs, feel free to drop your channel in my chat. Everybody has full permission to do that. The brothers, y'all talk amongst each other, follow each other, in other words. I'm all about promoting other channels, man. You'll never hear me say, hey, don't do that, unless you're doing something absolutely stupid that threatens the chat. Um, I don't run it that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about promote your stuff, bro. I got to where I was because people helped me, so I want to pay it forward. And once again, we are a gun channel. That is the primary. We are a budget gun channel. That is primary. But if you're having a bad day, if you need somebody to talk to, if you need, advice, we're here. And almost everybody who's regulars in this channel is here to be an ear or whatever we can do. So never think you're by yourself in anything. Yeah, yours is just like it says, right, Simba? See, I think that's what I did wrong when I changed my handle to my name, or from my name to my handle that I've got now. Somebody said today that I forgot to put the hash or the at sign in front of it, so mine's at Papa Pew Pews. Simba from Lion King. And to the ones yesterday who heard me go on that epic rant, bro, I hate when something happens to children for one, but I hate when they attack the Second Amendment. So sometimes I can get emotional. So I do kind of sort of apologize if y'all heard me a little more harsh than I normally am. Normally, I'm laid back, have a good time, laugh, cut up, but it's something I take serious, and so I do apologize, guys, if I upset anybody yesterday. But I'm one of the staunch Second Amendment supporters, or actually Constitution supporters. I don't feel we should back down and compromise on anything. Chanson, brother, what's up? Chanson, are you going live tonight, or will it be tomorrow? Appreciate it, Kennedy. You want Eastern Standard Time, or you want, in other words, if it's 3 o'clock here, if it's 3 p.m. here, what time is it where you are, Chanson? You're on Pacific Standard. Okay. Okay. So you're a few hours. Yeah, you're at one. Gotcha. Okay. Cause yeah, I wanna pop up in your live. I got a little something something. It's that time of month, so we gotta send Chance a little something something. We gotta send J Dog a little something. My goal tonight, guys, with the super chats, I'm gonna make J Dog tap out. He learned a new trick this morning, a new harmonica trick. So we gonna make J Dog run out of breath. So J Dog better have extra oxygen sticks with him today. Oh shit. Exactly. Exactly. All in fun, brothers, all in fun. I know I don't know much about the monetization, but I know that he has to hit like goals and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that they keep hitting them goals. They work too hard to get to where they are. All right, Phoenix, we'll be right here, bro. But it is good seeing all y'all, man. And I'm bummed out that my shit had to lock up yesterday with King of Camo on here and Sam Moore, which I already hit Sam up. He understood. King of Camo understood, but damn, made me look like a jackass. It's like I just quit responding to everybody. And then I thought it happened a few minutes ago. I had a good bit of people in here, and it just everybody stopped commenting. So I jumped off and jumped back on real quick. It seemed to work. So okay, what's everybody's next firearm purchase going to be, guys? I'm battling myself right now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the Shield X. Or Glock. Until Glock makes a grip that'll fit my hand, I'm not buying no more Glocks. You grew up, you mid-20s, so you grew up with stuff like Lion King. 300 Norma Mag. Ooh, okay. Mike O. Coming in with the big W. I seen one today on one of the shorts that I want to look into. Is a Zastava 357 Magnum. It ain't new by no means, but definitely wouldn't mind picking that up. Lion and Swahili. Yeah, my grandbaby's last name, Singh, in Hindi means lion, which them being females, they wouldn't, in India, they wouldn't have the last name Singh, they would have the last name Kaur. Only the boys are supposed to have the last name Singh, but being they were born in America, they got their daddy's last name. Hold on, let me tell them to try to put some clothes on. Y'all stay right there. Girls, girl, girl, try to find something to put on. At least a diaper, panties, something. Try to find something to put on. Do what I said. And be quiet, I'm on mine. Be quiet. Sorry about that, guys. Grandbaby Zach and Buck Wild running around the house butt naked, but we out in the middle of the woods. Titanfall veteran. Not me, Phoenix. But yeah, my next couple purchases are going to be pretty decent. I want to get the OG all wooded out AK. I think I have found an SKS. I think the guy's supposed to be coming by this weekend for me to check it out. You got too good at it. But yeah, I got a guy bringing out a Staba AK for me to look at, and he wants this honey badger I've got, the 300 blackout. Um, I think we going since our state allows us to do it. I think as long as the serial numbers check out, I'm gonna make that trade. Now I'll have to throw a couple cheeseburgers on top of it, but I think it's well worth it. Good job, Simba. No, Phoenix, I don't have the Vector. I've actually, to be honest with you, just started because of J Dog and a few other people who have different different firearms and different, and I've seen a couple of Vectors on other chats, but I'm just starting to get into stuff like that. Um, that's like the Styra Og that J Dog has. I always thought it was kind of weird to have the magazine behind you. Basically, to have to reach behind you to reload. Simba, I'm into trading, bro. Mine's put out by Q. Now, see, Michael, I get what you're saying. I just the honey badger I won in a Georgia gun owners gun raffle when I joined what 3 or 4 years ago, and I love the 300 blackout. Don't get what I'm saying wrong. And the gun's not a bad gun. I just myself personally, it's just not for me. Um, I do want the old school AK, but I'm more of a shotty person. Like I love my AR style shotgun. I love that Rock Island bullpup. Um, I don't know. He said he'd be back, Phoenix. So maybe he had something to do, but he said he'd hop back in a few minutes. Oh, I like my double barrels too, but um, no, I do not have a spies. Um, Not yet. I will. But I've just always been a 12 gauge person. I have the Mossberg 500. I have the Mossberg Maverick 88. with the 18.5 inch barrel. No, I don't have the Trent Shotty, but my Mossberg Maverick 88 is set up damn near close. Um, and when it gets back from King of Camo, it's definitely going to look like the Trent Shotty. Definitely. But no, I have the Mossberg Maverick 88. I have the Boss 25, Citadel Boss 25 AR platform 12 gauge. Fixing to get the Bullpup, Rock Island Bullpup 12 gauge. I have two double barrels in 12 gauge. I have an old, probably 19, 20, 30 model single barrel shotgun. I have the Stevens single and double barrel shotgun. Um, and I'm leaving something out. Shit. I don't know. I got a lot of shotguns. Oh, the Browning A5. I have an A5 Browning, Belgian made, double digit serial number with the little gold trigger, in the inlay. I'm still gonna go with the AK-47 Phoenix, simply because that's one. Even though I could have acquired it many times over, it's something I've never owned, and I want one. That's like the SKS. I had when I was a teenager. Um, that's what I was given to deer hunt with when I first started deer hunting, was a 12 gauge shotgun and a SKS. And I had that SKS for years, and I hit a bind when I hit like 22, and I sold it, and I have regretted it ever since. And now when you go to look for one, for what I sold that thing for, it's damn near an embarrassment. I will never be able to replace it for what I got for it. But that's back in the day when you could pick them up for, you know, 3, 4 cheeseburgers. I like the MP40. Um, but once again, a lot of my stuff is wanting to get stuff that either I had in my youth. Oh, not a whole lot, Paul. We just talking guns. Um, like I want, even though they're not worth a crap, I want a old school Mac 10. Um, would I depend on it in any kind of self defense? Probably not. But I want it because it's one that I had when I was younger. Um, I want another Mini 14. But the biggest one that I am fixing to get is the Auto Ordnance Chicago style, or the Chicago typewriter Tommy gun. Yeah, the SKS, man, I love them. The one I had somebody had gotten rid of the regular magazine for it, and or the regular for it, and they put the little nanner clip in it, and I loved that. I loved it, and it had the bayonet and everything. I want to say mine was the Chinese version. And I'll get another one before it's over. Yeah, come back whenever you get ready, Phoenix. I'm gonna be on for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna hopefully J Dog and them will hop on. And if I'm not here, I'll be on one of their channels chilling tonight. Sounds like my wife's back with the pizza. But yeah, it's nice to be home, man. I've been on the road hot and heavy all for 4 days now. Been jumping on right at 4 o'clock trying to knock out a live, and then I've been trying to doom scroll and jump on everybody else's lives the rest of the evening. But speaking of budget firearms, guys, I know Paul hates his Diamondback, but this little 380 Diamondback, man, I went out and popped 4 magazines out of it today. Never had a problem. It ran flawless the whole time. After the few things I'd done to it. Nothing like a Hunt's Brother pizza when you've been out on the road all day. Let's see what I got. Ooh, banana peppers, sausage, onions, pepperonis, olives, mushrooms. Paul said it'd be day 780 of hating the Diamondback. And by the way, welcome to everybody who's just joined the live. If you have not, check out the content, sub to the channel. Also check out all the brothers down here. Sub to them, and if you have a channel you want to promote, drop it in the comments. I guess Everyday Carry jumped off. I don't know where he's at. .350 Legend is a very good round. Um, if you get up with Sam Moore, he can tell you a lot about the 350 Legend Brookside. He's got a couple of them. Chanson, what's up, brother? Hey, Chanson, have you heard from J Dog yet? Hey, that sounds good. Cheese eggs from the neighbor's chickens, toast with French chop. Man, look here. That was us, man. We've been balls to the wall week, and on the way home, I looked at my wife. I said, "Man, let's just get a pizza. No sense in cooking. That way, we can get everybody fed. We can get them ready for bed, get them laid down, ready for the last, naturally last day of school for a few days because Monday's a holiday. So we're gonna kind of chill tonight, hopefully." I know he was on earlier with me when I was at the school, and he said he still had to make a pot of coffee. And I checked before I went live just to make sure he wasn't live. Oh yeah, I gotta have banana peppers, onions, bell peppers. They can take all the meat. I don't care. As long as I got all that, I'm good. Yeah, that 450 Legend is nice. And now you just threw in a loop. I like the Grindle and the Creedmoor in 6.5. Um, oh boy, I think you would have a better knockdown with the 350, but see, I'm wanting just this. Academy had it a couple of months ago, and I didn't buy it. They had a single shot 6.5 Creedmoor, and just for something I could throw in the truck, do a little hunting with. I like my Bushmasters too, but just for something to throw in the truck, a little single shot 6.5 Creedmoor, I'd rock that in the woods. Oh yeah, you got way more range with a Grendel. You're right. Um, but as far as this year, I'm rocking that the one that I put up from time to time. I'm gonna rock that 270 Savage Axis with the bipod. I think that's what I'm gonna start my hunting season off with this year. And the beautiful spot I've already got a spot. I'm gonna sit on my mom's back porch because they arms room. Thank you, my brother. I've missed you the past couple of days, brother. I've been on the road traveling back and forth in my mom's arms room. That's why I hadn't been getting on much. It is good to see you, though, man. It's good to see you blowing up, bro. You got that mojo going on. If y'all have not checked out the arms room, go check him out. Just about anything you can think of, like historical. You'll see a lot of it on his page. He's got Desert Eagle. He's got a lot of really good stuff. And if you enjoy hearing the M1 Grand Ping, go drop a super chat and he'll let you hear it sing. Yeah, allegedly. That's the good thing about this group of brothers that we have set up here, and in between all of us, there isn't much you can think of that you won't find on one of these channels at all times. And even if you're just wanting to ask, questions about what you should get or what you should stay away from, somebody in our group can answer your questions. And everybody pretty much is just laid back. They're cool, they're chill. All these guys took me in with open arms when I first started. And I can't tell them or show them my appreciation enough. Raging Bullets, what is up, brother? Sorry, guys, I'm scarfing down pizza as we're talking, so y'all continue to chat. I'm reading, and I'll keep talking. Don't mean to smack in y'all's ear, but I was hungry. Pizza and guns, my two favorite things. Raging Bullets, how was your day, brother? Arms room, you hit 700K yet, bro? I think you hit, what was it, 60,200 the last time I caught you live. Out. Shut my door. Jack, get in here. Get out. Get in your room. Come on. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Had to deal with some crazy grandbabies. All good. I hear you, brother. Same here, man. Everything's gravy. Finally made it home. Get to kick off my shoes for a little bit to start the whole day again tomorrow. And then we got that long Labor Day weekend. And y'all be careful out there on them roads. Yeah, Raging Bullet, for me, it's the grandparent life. But yeah, I'm raising the 3 grandbabies. Starting over at 50. To hunt with a rifle by yes. Our hunts start off primitive or bow, and then you got your black powders, then you got your rifles. Only reason you hunt with a shotgun here in South Georgia is if you dog hunt, because the woods are so thick they'll use the dogs to chase the deer out. And when them deer hit that road, you've got enough time for one shot, and you better make that one shot count. If you're still hunting or in a stand, you're using a rifle. Me too, brother. I'm watching the dates. Matter of fact, when I woke up yesterday, we our weather was down to 69 degrees, and I was like, oh, it's getting closer because we're fixing to hit September. Come October, it'll be on. Yeah, see, we've always been rifles here. Always been rifles here. I'm back, guys. Wisconsin? Yeah. See, I want to go up. My brother-in-law every year gets he wins some kind of lottery for a special hunt to go up and do elk hunting and bison hunting, and I want to get with him and go. Um, and I think up where he goes is up there by where Candy lives. Oh yeah, I appreciate it, Raging Bullets. Thank you for stopping by, bro. And I won't be on a whole lot longer. I'm just waiting on somebody else to say they going live. I just want to jump on and tell all the brothers I made it home safe. Once again today, got the mobile mechanic here fixing to put my truck back together. I decided I wasn't going to roll around in the mud and the dirt and do it. I'm going to pay somebody to do it. Yeah, you'll set up again later. Yeah, that's me, bro. I mean, I try to do one 45, 70. Holy shit. Hey, bro, if that's what you want to use, once again, I'm pro Second Amendment. If you want to use a yeet cannon or a hand cannon or a rocket launcher, if that's what you want, do what you do. But just remember, I am not a professional and I cannot give legal advice. By the way, mods, I know him. That is his gamer handle. Just letting y'all know that that's his gamer handle. Paul, I'm loving your lives, man. So we got to get you going and get your, because you're going to run into the same problem I am when you get the amount of people to be monetized, and they're going to tell you you got 3,000 watch hours to get to, and the way they've been slowing down our algorithms, that's the fight that we're going to face, is getting up to them watch hours. Which means at some point we're going to have to start doing, 3, 4, 5 lives a day just to get there. Yeah, it's like it don't hardly move. And I'm not really getting that either. I get plenty of engagement. I get people to stay in the room for quite some time. But it's like it. Some days it moves pretty good. And some days it don't look like it moves at all. But I think Chanson told me it runs 5 days behind, so we're going to see what this week's stats are. Um, I know it keeps telling me I need to do more long form content, so it's got to do something. If it's requesting that I do more of it, and now see like your shorts, you got to have like millions of hours on that one, so it's like that's almost unreachable. None of it's guaranteed. It all depends on a lot of. See, I don't know anything about it, CBK. I'm still learning, so but that's why I'm thankful for J Dog, Chanson, and folks who've been there. Uh, FV and all these guys that'll fill us in on what we need to do next. And I know mine says it measures it like some of it is 30-day measurements, but like when it comes to public watch hours, it's in a year, I guess. There is Brookside. There's a lot of wisdom with these guys, and that's another thing I like about it, man. I mean, we pass around knowledge. We share with one another. It's not like people trying to gatekeep. Right, right, Stevie K. That's like the other night. Stay Dangerous was asking, um, basically some of his older stuff that just had his kids. He wanted to get his kids off of his gun content. He was asking that if he deleted that, would it mess up his watch hours? I'm like, I didn't think so if it had already been counted. Like if it's been a few months and it's already been counted and calculated, I don't think that would mess that up. And viral videos is something that you really can't count, man. I mean, anything can become a viral video, and then what you think is going to be a viral video may be a flop. But I think if they ever got all of us on either a Zoom live or all of us in one room, we'd make some hella viral videos. Yeah, right? All right, brothers. I think it has pretty much killed our live stream, and I'm gonna eat the rest of my pizza and may jump back on in a little while. But I love all you guys, man. Stay strapped. Keep one in the tube. Always be blessed, and I will see y'all in just a little bit, man.